Hey, what's up, Zetas? How you doing, man? Alright, bro. Reel it in. Nothing much. I'm honestly really excited for this update. Honestly, what the TLCs are all about. Honestly, especially I want to check out the Eotrike and the Rex changes because those are interesting. Dragonfly was talking about how Rex face tanks Spino now, which that is a good thing. That is a net positive, bro. Meg can climb. Is the Amarga TLC any good? Made EO OP. Okay, just because EO face tanks your Spinosaurus doesn't mean that it's OP. Double TLC. I like that. I like that. The double TLC. I like that. That shows they've been cooking this for a while. Rex got a buff. It got a okay. It got a buff and a nerf at the same time. Killing Blows got a nerf. Ravenous got a nerf. But Power Couple is actually useful and it actually stacks if you're in a group. Um, and Rex's health got buffed. It's 850 instead of 800. Oh, another one was Allosaurus got its bite damage nerfed, but it got Die Hard. And then Dasp got a turning buff. It got stamina cost on the heavy bite, and Tyrant Roar only lasts 60 seconds instead of 80. EO shreds Rex too. Can't face tank it if Rex uses Call. EO can use block, head slam, and headbutt all at once. Holy shit. Holy shit. Yikes, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is nightmare fuel. This might be preparation for another double TLC, possibly Stego and Allo. Could be. You could be onto something there. They could do that. They could do that. They've been teasing that Allo TLC for a while. I'm not gonna hold you. But honestly, I'd rather the next TLC either be Campto or Alio, because I think those two need him more. Because, like, Alio can still keep up. Also, did y'all see Utah got a TLC? Although I did see that EO got a turning reduction, and it's slower now. So EO is going to be more on the defensive side, because Rex can outrun it now. Because I'm pretty sure Rex's speed is like 800, and now EO is 775. Utah TLC, or well, it got a rework to its kit. I mean, it already got um, its TLC technically. Like it got that new kit and everything, but I might get Discord just for pod updates. But I'm not sure. Um, Rex's speed is not 900. There's no way. Because EO's speed before the update was it was like 820 or something like that, and EO was faster than Rex before the update. So no, it was not 900. Titan's speed was around 900. Like it was something crazy for Titan. Titan has some crazy speed, but they did nerf Titan's running speed in this update. They also reduced the stamina cost on Heavy Bite for Titan. They nerfed Fresh Blood, so I'm assuming. So what they're trying to do is like they're trying to make Feast less OP, and you have to stack it more to get like all of that buff from it. And they're also making Titan less damage focused. Yeah, Titan was crazy fast. It was outrunning Suko's. It was nuts. Alderon saw your Rex buff concept video and said, "Be careful what you wish for, boy." No, no, I don't think they did. I really don't think they did. Did they finally notice Titan was overperforming? They've been nerfing it every update. The past like 3 updates, they've been slowly nerfing it more and more. Which, like, I don't even think that was the play. I think it's just you need to buff some of the other Apexes. And they're kind of doing that, but eh. Titan could catch Alberta if the Titan had dash. Nah, that's crazy. See, I didn't know that. Also, it can't reduce the cooldowns on Juke and dash as much. Titan could catch Alberta if the Titan had yeah. Titan was crazy fast. Like, I get it's a card onto sword, and it needs to be, faster than T-Rex. It needs to be faster than Trike, faster than Bars, faster than Spine. It needs to be the fastest Apex. It don't need to be that fast. Outrunning Suko Mimus is diabolical. Nah, you are twice its size, gang. You should not be outrunning it. Something that could solo an Argent was running down 3 slots for real, bro. Oh my god. The one problem I do have with this update is mainly like, so with EO and Rex, I'm mainly more worried about Rex because EO can actually do armor piercing damage, so technically, um, it doesn't have, or technically EO got a damage buff because of the armor piercing thing, so it's doing more damage to everything. Uh, Anos are probably cooked. uh, Gig in the Isle is how Crocodile Sword should be. Yes, I do think that Titans should be able to like ambush and close the gap, be able to inflict a crap ton of bleed and bleed things out that are smaller. Like I think status effects should scale with combat weight. Like a Titan should do less bleed to something like, a Spino or a Rex or something like that, but a lot more um, to like an Aloe or a Conk. Oh yeah, Conk got nerfed too. They want all the Apexes to have ways to kill each other in a 1v1. I guess Duck just gonna have to cry as sorry as the pet. Oh, yeah, the Duck nerfs. It does seem like they're trying to make Duck's like land build better and more useful, which I do appreciate. I feel like Duck, no matter how you slice it, should kick the shit out of Tyranitar. Like, I really don't see a world where Tyranitar should beat Dino Kairos in a 1v1. I really don't, like, how? How would it beat that? How would it beat Dino Kairos? How is it getting past the arms, bro? It's not. It is not. In a straight 1v1 in real life, bro, Dino Kairos is taking that. He's just such a better brawler. That thing fights Tyrannosaurids, bro. Nah. Titan should not answer juke. Well, it can't actually juke that much anymore. Actually, Duck can now juke more often than Titan can. Because they nerfed the cooldown reduction you can put on your juke for Tyranno Titan. They also nerfed Terrifying Presence on Titan again. So now it costs so much stamina and doesn't it gives you a 7.5% buff. Are we serious? So you spend all that stamina to reduce your damage intake by 7.5%. You gotta be kidding me. Oh man. Yeah, on Domain of Titans, we're probably gonna have to buff Tyranitar again. Oh man, just because the other apexes on Domain of Titans are actually, properly strong and balanced. Oh, we're gonna have to rebalance Eotrike as well. I didn't even think about that. We're gonna have to test Meg and Amarga. We're gonna have to test Utah Raptor all over again too, Because, oh yeah, Utah got a pounce. I don't know if y'all saw that. Yo, Meg's new model looks so good. Amara didn't change all that much. I think that was more like a texture update. And maybe you got some new animations, but that was about it. But like Megalania? Yo, they cooked with that Megalania model. It looks so good. And he can climb stuff now. He can go right up trees. Titan probably looking at old recordings of him pre-nerf, wondering, those were the good old days. Can we turn Snapjaw? Can we turn Snapjaw into a heavy bite? It's like 130 damage, just a 15-second cooldown. Why? Why would you want to do that? What? Why? What? What advantage does that bring? Like, also, y'all notice that this like profile picture for the Ashfall skins, bro? That's the that's the Primal Carnage Nova Raptor. I mean, there's a lot of Primal Carnage influence in this game. It seems like Primal Carnage is slowly taking over the dinosaur survival games. Yo, that would be fire if Primal Carnage made a dinosaur survival game with just that roster of dinos. That would be cool. That would actually be cool. They finally nerfed AoE Spino too. Yeah, they nerfed AoE across the board, and finally they took AoE off of Anno, or at least off of its tail slam, and they reduced it on the big smash tail slam that it does. Finally. Oh no, we're not going on Domain of Titans right now. I'm going on to the 1v1 server, the Yakitori 1v1 server, because this is the best way to. This server has base stats. They haven't done any stat changes, so it's just the best way to test everything after the new update. I'd rather wait until everybody else gets on for going on Domain of Titans. Yeah, can we have a dinosaur survival game with more environmental mechanics, bro? Yo, this is what we're getting, though. Like, Meg can climb now. It's cool. One thing I wish that Suko and Spino would get is Heron waiting. That would be cool. Where they could wade on a shore and, like, they would get a passive buff that attracts fish to them, and then they could catch it like that. That would be cool. Meg also has surprise attack. Meg is an ambush predator now? That's so cool! And I'm interested to see how Venom works now. Oh, man. I can't wait to test out all these new updates. Because all the Apexes got changed. Suko got changed. Marga and Meg got a TLC. Utah got a Kit TLC. I know Venom's kind of like Fracture. Is there like a Venom immunity? Like Fracture has Fracture immunity? Because with how Venom seems to work, honestly, I would say that Venom should probably keep an immunity timer. Meg is a biblically accurate monitor lizard now that all the abilities are based on stuff monitor lizards actually do in real life. Nice. Meg is actually insanely fun to play. And it has temporary old Venom. Kind of like Fracture. Fracture can give you temporary old bone break, unless you play on Domain of Titans, where you can actually have bone break when you're playing as a T-Rex. Oh, Isle of Myths is making a skin pack? Oh. Yo, Meg got a serious glow up. So did Metri. Metri and Meg got serious glow ups. Meg climbing like an Isle Herrera for real. Yo, I wonder if when they add like grappling and stuff like that, like where you can grab onto other players, I wonder if they'll allow Meg to like pin things to the ground. Y'all notice Marga's new tail physics? I have not. If you get enough venom on the target and use a specific bite, it triggers a super venom state. Oh, is there an immunity timer after that? Because I knew about that, where like venom still works the same unless you get it high enough on the person to inflict them with the old venom. Also, how can you tell? How can you tell when they have full venom? It has an immunity timer? Good, good. Because honestly, if venom works like that now, I think that needs more of an immunity timer than Fracture does. Because all Fracture does is slow you down. Like, that's it. And that's the only way T-Rex can actually kill things that are fast. But, now that EO has so much versatility because he can use a ton of abilities at once, I can finally be lore accurate model Rocket Strike. Oh, man. Yeah, Ostraptor got some updates. Giga got some updates. Giga actually got a few nerfs, which is interesting. Because Die Hard got nerfed across the board. Oh yeah, Bars' sweep got nerfed. It's easier to dodge now. Peloro got a nerf. Good. You actually have to charge up that joust all the way, which why the hell does a freaking Nodosaurid have a joust? That's stupid. But Rex got buffed. You can't phase tank it. Nah, I'd adapt. Yeah, Trike can phase tank a Rex if you know what you're doing. But if the Rex ambushes you, then yeah, that's kind of how that should go. If the Rex is skilled enough to where it could pull off a good ambush, then yeah, it should kill basically anything. It's how T-Rex hunts. Like I don't get why people complain about that. It's not ridiculous to say that. Like, ugh. Ooh, here we go. Yeah, Dasp got a turning buff, which is good. Yeah, I didn't think I had either of them. Let's see. Margus. Oh wow, no, they actually did change the model a lot. Oh, its tail kind of. I like that. I like that with the tail. There's armor, attack, knockback, spines cause bleed, attack damage, spines cause bleed. Oh, I'm going for that, obviously. Bro, just play the dino already. Bro, can you relax? Damn. Some people just be impatient. Where is... Well, this would probably be faster if I go this way. Oh my goodness, bro. Wait, hold on. Aren't these Metries textures? Yo, they use the same textures for Metri and Megalania. Honestly, I like that. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Alright. Climbing speed, swim speed, armor. Ooh. I'm gonna say armor. I think that's better for PvP. Tyler, if you keep starting shit in chat with, like, everybody else, you're gonna get muted. I promise you, bro. For 300 seconds, so that's a way longer immunity time. Deals low damage and venom, 20% increased venom and water, cooldown is reduced. Interesting. I'm gonna use lunging snap, honestly. And then actinium membrane, getting the ability to dive underwater. Alright, I'm going Venomous Hunter. I'm going land build mag. What you talking about? 50% decreased climbing stamina drain when moving, 100% decreased climbing stamina drain when idle. If you're staying idle while climbing for 10 seconds, receive Arboreal buff. Arboreal reduces next fall damage by 50%. The buff will be removed once you stop falling. I like Fetid Scent. I like that. Braced climb, 20% increased armor while climbing. Flow state. Oh my god. They give an ability called Flow State. 15% decreased swim stamina drain. 50% increased swim speed when you're below 50% health. Okay, after crouching for 8 seconds, sprint forward to gain 15% speed boost, 100% acceleration boost for 8 seconds. If in combat, you'll need to wait 15 seconds instead. Wait, is this how Rex's works now? Or is this just for Megalania's surprise attack? I have a knockback tail attack? What the f... Oh my god, I love that. I have an auto jump? How do I... Yo. That is so cool. That is so cool. I'll have to get used to it. Okay, so Meg no longer has a buff call. Let's see what this tail attack looking like. That is interesting that they decided to give Meg a tail attack. Yo, that is such a cool ability. Oh, I love that skin. GG's whoever, I just 1v1. Model, Garter, Bygone, Komodo. I gotta go for Komodo, right? Oh, Meg, yo, Meg looks awesome. I love this TLC. Meg's turning his god tier. Well, I mean, it is a quadrupedal animal. I feel like a quadrupedal animal should have better turning than bipedal animals. Just because they have 4 points of contact with the ground. Just kind of makes sense. Do the search emote. Yo! That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I love that. I'm gonna watch the Megs on Deathmatch terrorizing by dropping from the sky onto knowing the meta has evolved. Kinda wanna climb that tree. I'm gonna climb that tree. Can I not climb trees? Oh, you can scratch trees now? Yo, where's the marking? Yo, that's cool. That's cool. I didn't know these were in the game now. How does it work? trying to... It's not... It don't work. Is it because that's like a modded structure and I can't climb that? Is that why? That might be it. Yeah, I think it's just because that's modded. So I'm pretty sure I can climb this just fine. Yeah, I can climb this. Oh yeah, Utah Raptor got distant calls now. I don't know if y'all know that. Lizard see rock, lizard want to climb rock, lizard climb rock, lizard happy. For real. This is so cool. I love this. Lizard is very happy. Yo, Redwoods is about to be terrifying on Reparia. Redwoods is about to be scary. I do like how it's still somewhat a semi-aquatic. But like, who is playing semi-aquatic Megalania when you can climb fucking trees, dude? Yeah. Oh, of course. I'm fighting Caprasuchus. Yeah. I mean, naturally, right? Yeah, Capro's busted as hell, bro. Capro's insane. It's super... It's always going to be OP. And that's why I will never like Caprasuchus. Like, it's smaller than me, and it five taps Megalania, bro. That shit is stupid. They need to nerf Capro, bro. Like, that is not okay. That shit gotta go. Like, and I'm running the armor build, too. I'm running armor build Megalania, and that shit did not matter. Capro is stupid. Like, there's nothing I could have done there. Yeah, Capro's always gonna be dumb. Like, nobody liked Capros, bro. Y'all remember when those motherfuckers were 1v1ing Acros and winning? They could probably still do that. Well, now that I've seen Meg, you've seen Capros fight an Apato and win? Okay, well, how good was the Apato? Let's be real here. Apato players are... Let's be real. I like that. The animation's faster. It's not like that super slow wind-up attack. Swipe your neck left, right, or forward to deal medium damage and knockback. Deals medium damage, inflicts bleed damage if using a subspecies with a spiked neck. Inflicts 20% increased damage upon using... Ooh. So if I was running Armor Build Amarga, this would be doing heavy damage. Okay. Charge up the attack and inflict damage based on how long it's held. Deals knockback, reducing incoming damage while charging the attack. That's kind of cool. I prefer using the regular one, though. Increase damage of all knockback attacks by 15%. Area of effect now is 25% increased range. Bulldozer regenerate 10% of your stamina over 10 seconds when dealing knockback to an enemy. It can only be triggered every 30 seconds. Doesn't seem very good, though. It's only 10% of your stam. Slam your feet, dealing damage in a cone around in front of you as area of effect damage can be interrupted by knockback. Leg stomp, slam your feet into the ground repeatedly, dealing damage in area of effect continuously, drains stamina while active. Deals knockback can be interrupted by knockback. These can both be interrupted by knockback. Immune knockback effects. Tough skin increases reflect damage by 25%. If you do not have neck spikes, increases armor by 15% instead. After taking fall damage, 10% increased ground sprinting speed. Well, that's hyper-speed. Wouldn't this be better for Meg? Like, what? Reinforced legs increases area of effect damage, increases stamina recovery, decreases sturdy cooldown. Lash, flail your tail, aggressively knock back enemies behind you, medium damage, apply slice, slice reduces movement speed. This applies bleed. I like that. Whip crack, your next attack within 60 seconds deals 25% more damage. Quicking rumble reduces area of effects cooldown by 10% for each enemy within 40. Reduces area of effects attack cooldowns by 10% for each enemy within 40 meters for 60 seconds. Stacks up to 5 times. Can apply to yourself. Okay, so this buffs your enemy, but it buffs you if you're deafened? What? This is stupid. What? Why? Making all nearby enemies slower going up and downhill 6 seconds. In addition, they'll be taking 30% increased fall damage. Grants. I think Whip Crack is probably just the best to do there. Deal reflect damage to the attacker. The attacker spikes increases status healing by 15% if you haven't noticed. I gotta see the new animations. Bruh. Man, Amarga's a powerhouse now. Looks like they gave it similar textures to Rex. Which I'm not complaining. Rex has really nice textures. Rex is Amarga's a 5-slot now? Honestly valid. Honestly valid. I do how like it's very strong. It does a lot of damage and bleed, but it has some high cooldowns to compensate, and it's slow. The Emerg sub with the sails instead of the spikes, so I'm super tanky and do a lot of damage. Honestly, I kind of like the bleed because like sure you can be super tanky and do a lot of damage, but like the bleed keeps you from being heal cycled. I still have a crap ton of stamina. Come here. Come here, come here. Bonk! Look at the damage, bro. Or look at the bleed he's doing. That was with one lacerated bite, bro. Like, look at my bleed, bro. I get it's a Carcharodontosaurus, but good lord. Yeah, I'm just dead now. Might as well just do this. Yep. Well, I mean, it is DB Kark. Like, the most busted modded Apex, so it does make sense that I lose that. But the fact that I got him low, that's pretty good. Actually, matter of fact, while he's on Kark... Ooh, do I test Rex or do I test Titan? You know what, I'll test Titan. Should I name my mag? I'll take anything, even as long as it isn't too stupid. Name it Geico. I am noticing that I am slower. What? How is he not dead? What? Bruh. Bruh. Repticark just being stupid, bruh. Yeah, Repticark is dumb. It takes no skill. You face tank most things with that thing. Titan still performs pretty good, though. I like that. Probably would have done better if I used the damage buff, or the damage debuff thing. But, I don't know. I like being more bleed focused. Yeah, I just don't like fighting DB Kark. I just think it's really overtuned and kind of stupid. Oh wait, they didn't. They didn't change the turning, so Rex turns tighter now. Oh shit. Oh, GG's. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. How does Rex turn tighter now? It's because they made Titan slower, but they didn't touch the turning circle. So it still has the same turning circle as it did when it was fast, but now that it's slower, its turning circle is worse because it's designed for an animal that's faster than this. So Titan's turning isn't as good as it used to be. Oh, what? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oops. Yeah, this is pretty good. I like this. Tyranitar actually feels like a big, heavy animal now. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's sit real quick. It's a Brachiosaurus. Nah, you're not getting away from me, boy. Get back here. Get back here. Get up here. Weave. Ooh. There we go. Now I'm locked in. Nah, get back here. You finna bleed out, bro. You finna bleed out. Yep, there you go. GG's. Oh my goodness. Dinosaurus Brachie's cool. I just don't like how kind of skinny it is. Like, see, Titan can still beat a Rex in a 1v1. It just takes more skill than it used to. Sure, I'll fight a Brachiosaurus. Okay. Now let me do this, then this, then this. Yep, there we go. I got a good build. Who's playing the Brachie? those kicks do fracture? Am I even landing these bites? Because it's not making a hurt sound effect. Is that guy just not good at Bracky, or is Dinosauria Bracky just kind of cheeks? That's a cool Marga skin. See, I don't know if you beat a Rex, though. Well, excuse you. See, I didn't think he was going to beat a Rex. Yeah, I think that's reps. Okay, that's stupid. That should not have hit. Yeah, I knew that was gonna hit. Am I already about to kill, bro? I feel like I just face him, right? Yeah. You want to 1v1 my Tyrannosaurus? Alright, bro. These new venom effects are actually kind of crazy. Meg does crazy venom, but I do notice its damage is kind of lacking, although it is fighting a Tyrannotitan. I'm really about to die to one of Margaret. Wow. Armor build on Margaret just hard counters Tyrannotitan. That's crazy. That's genuinely crazy. See, I don't know about that. I want to play as a Rex now. I don't even know how that landed. Are you serious, bro? Are you serious? GG's. I knew if I face tanked that, I was probably gonna die. How do you feel about DB Rex? I'm excited for it. I'm really excited for it. I hear that Trike just hard counter Spino now with the armor piercing damage, which it absolutely should. Oh, I just realized. Trike's attacks aren't going to be... Oh, since they do armor piercing damage, they don't do as much damage to smaller things. Eo's base attack is 55 damage. Did they really not think about that? I didn't even think about that, honestly, but did they seriously not think that that was going to be a bad idea? Now it's just going to get destroyed by groups. Oh, they changed the fracture immunity thing. Are you kidding? Bro. Dude, what? That was bullshit. That was some straight bullshit. Take 5 damage to a lot. Yeah, it's stupid. They really need to change that to where EO's attacks specifically armor pierce and work through combat, or through combat weight. I'm not fighting a Theory right now, man. How did that land? What the It might be the server, honestly. The fact that he got me that low, bro. There he's ridiculous. Yeah, this Bracky might just suck, I'm not gonna lie. The fact that my Rex can 1v1 it, it's kind of crazy. Rex should not be able to kill a freaking Bracky in a fight. This should be interesting. I did not mean to do that. GG's. Magnus a crap ton of freaking venom. GG. It doesn't do a whole lot of damage to Apexes, but it does do a lot of venom. Ah, I did that too early. That was weird. That was a weird hitbox glitch. Yo. Honestly, I'm liking the update, and I'm liking these balance changes. Yeah, Eotrike is just gonna be food for anything smaller now. Like, I'm pretty sure I could probably beat an Eotrike with an Aloe now. Like, at least the other Apexes can use their combo weight to its advantage. Eotrike can't do that anymore. Because they gave it armor piercing. So it doesn't do jack shit to something smaller. It's going to do 55 damage to a goddamn Latin with its headbutt attack. I saw. He made his Eotrike do 80 damage instead of 55. So if it's hitting something smaller, it's hitting it hard. Well, yeah, it's a freaking big-ass Triceratops. It should hurt like hell. Now, I like that EO is slower than Rex now. I like that. Yeah. And also has slice, so it can make you slower. Yeah, it has a bite that does slice, like Alberta. Yeah, kinda. I hope they give Rex either a base damage buff or Tenderize. Yes, it is. Okay, that is weird. I don't know why it's doing that. What? Okay. I think it's this server. This server's got some weird performance issues. I don't know what's up with it. Oh yeah, I love the lunge. The lunge is so nice. I do also want to play around with the Asp a little bit. What server? This is Yakitori 1v1 in deathmatch. I do like how they nerfed Meg's damage, though, because Meg was doing crazy amounts of damage before the TLC. Honestly, I think all Carno needs, like with its speed, Carno isn't all that fast. What I think with Carno, all it needs is a speed increase on its momentum, because its momentum makes it faster, but it's only a 5% speed increase, which is why on Demand of Titans, I buffed it to a 10% speed increase. And yes, there is a noticeable difference. Oh, like in real life. Yeah, I've heard about that too, but I find that hard to believe that Carno was not all that fast. We have the legs of the thing, right? Like, isn't it like the one Abelisaur we actually have the legs of? Like, don't we have the entire skeleton? What animal with what bipedal animal that's a predator has long legs and isn't fast? Like what? What are we talking about? It is the same it is the same thing as the old Spino didn't really do anything with the water. It's like, are you stupid? Like, are you dumb? Clearly, whatever numbers you're getting from your studies, clearly that's the flawed part. I can just look at the thing's skeleton and be like, yeah, I know what this thing was probably doing. The specifics of which I don't know. But I can look at the skeleton of the animal and tell that, yeah, this thing did spend a lot of time in the water. And we found salt glands in its head, which also show that it spent a lot of time in salt water specifically. Like, it's ridiculous. Carno was the fastest large theropod. I think it's stupid to think otherwise. Like, if we have the skeleton, if we have the legs, like, I don't know what the argument is here. Like, it just feels stupid. Like, just look at it. Look at it, bro. I'm not saying Carno is the fastest thing on the planet. I'm just saying that the damn thing can run. I do remember it used to have a tail attack. I am intrigued that they removed its buff call. You mean the non-dinosaurian reptiles? Because dinosaurs are still reptiles. It has the same textures as Metri. well, Metri's toxic. Megalania is venomous. So lucky. Oh yeah, I got him. You're next. I gotta get out of here. You can't climb the modded stuff. Hit your back leg. GG's. I'm actually, guess what I'm running right now? Power couple. It's actually useful now because you can run it solo. I'm healing my Venom 25% faster. Yep, and it stacks when you're in a group. It stacks to 50%. Oh yeah. Thinking I thought I could get closer. GG's. GG's amazing. Hey, what's up, Jamie? Good to see you, bro. I've been having a good day, man. Oh yeah, it was muted. My fault. I forgot to unmute it. Is Rex good now? Rex is actually pretty good. I'm really liking Rex after the TLC. You can still kill it with Titan, but you have to play more skillfully, and I feel like a skilled Rex is probably just going to beat Titan all the time, which is good. That's how it should be. Bars' sweep is probably easier to deal with now because they slowed the animation. Spino's health got nerfed, which thank God it did. But instead of making it rely more on, being in the water to have more health, they just buffed Bright Sail, so that's wonderful. I'll take it. If the Spino has low amounts of fracture, I can still get my damage buff, so that's fine. There be demand a Titan play session or testing today. I got banned from Yakitori because I was 1v1ing my friend outside the arena. That's some bullshit. That is some bullshit. Bruh. Actually, I want to hop on Utah Raptor, because Utah Raptor got a whole kit TLC. I don't know if they have the modded Sarah here. I don't think they do. Holy crap, that's a lot of passives. Springboard. Leap high into the air when detaching from pounced enemies. Deal medium damage and applies knockback. Shredding kick. Leap high into the air when detaching from pounced enemies. Deals medium damage and reduces armor by 10% for 15 seconds. Debuff has 30-second cooldown. Lunge now applies gouge, lowers bleed and venom recovery rate. Lunge now applies bleed. I'm Ghost Rated Talons. Heavy Bite. Apparently Heavy Bite is more delayed now. Oh, all for one? Out for blood when within 15 meters of pounce target. Gain 50% stamina recovery. Or 50% increased stamina recovery. Do I still get that all for one buff when I use it solo? Because it says gain 8% increased damage, which stacks up to 5 times, and 10% increased health recovery rate when in a group with other medium-sized carnivores. Okay, no, so it's in a group. I thought that there was a period in there. Serrato got rapid strikes? What the hell? Oh, is it base game Sarah? Oh no, it's always had that. Yeah, since it's TLC, yeah. It gets a damage buff when you're next to a body. Increases jump control, lowers jump cost. Relentless Pursuit, sprinting for 5 seconds, lowers sprinting stamina drain by 15%. Reduces running stamina drain by 15%. Okay, so I can run Relentless Pursuit, where I can get my sprinting stamina drain reduced by 15% after running for 5 seconds. Or I can run Long Distance Runner, where I can just have that whenever I'm running without having to run for 5 seconds prior. I wonder which one I want to run. Like, oh my god. Gee willikers, which one do I pick? Like, alright. Like, having a pounce on Utah Raptor is diabolical. Kick attack that causes medium damage. Lunge, wind up a lunging attack and release it for a quick forward boost while dealing damage. If the attack lands, backstep has 0 cost. Yeah, it doesn't have the dash anymore. It has a lunge attack. Oh yeah, Utah got some new skins. Ooh. It got distant calls. Utah got distant calls. So you can hear them barking at a distance now, which I've been waiting for them to add that. I love this skin. It's such a good skin. We do skip. This should be interesting. Yeah, I'd like to 1v1, sure. Alright, let me see. How delayed is Heavy Bite now? Oh, that's very delayed. Okay. And this back dodge. Okay, that's pretty cool. Embark reduces the stamina cost of my abilities. At least. Is that what it does? Decrease stamina cost of nearby Utah Raptors. think I'm dead, though. Well, it's just Concavenator having stupid mobility on land. And my hitbox is god-awful. And I can't land the heavy bite as effectively. Yeah, I'm just dead. Conk is just better than everything else in its size class, and I don't know, the hitbox on Utah now just kind of seems horrible. They changed the eye on it, though. Utah's eye is, like, super detailed now. Yeah, there was absolutely nothing I could have done there. Yeah, Utah just kind of sucks now. I'm not gonna lie. Utah just kind of seems dog shit now. I'm not gonna lie. It just does not feel good. Pretty much just the Serato treatment, where it used to be really fun and then they just fucked it up. Yeah, GG's. Utah just kind of sucks. Like, I really don't feel like I'm doing a lot of damage. I take so much damage. I can't even dodge because I get hit anyway. Like, I don't think this was really rigged right. You're at like 20% HP. Yeah, was I doing a lot of damage to you? Amazing. How long do I gotta charge this for? Okay, what am I hitting with when I do that lunge? I need to see. I hit with the kicks. I hit with the legs. I'll fight either. Honestly, I want to rematch the con. Yeah, that heavy bite is so delayed now. Just Conk always being better than Utah. Oh, there we go. Now I won that. I mean, now that I know what I'm hitting with that, like, charge up attack. There's a healing command now? It's, exclamation point heal. That's what it is. You gotta do it in, local. Here, do you want to, like, stand all the way over here at this rock, and then I'll run to the opposite side of the arena, and then we'll... I want you to... Or I want to know how much, or what this sounds like. Alright, you ready? You mean bass? What? How? Okay, I think this server just sucks. Yeah. I want to try DASP. And after this, we could probably go on Domain of Titans and do a little bit of stat testing. Oh yeah. Utah's probably gonna need a little bit of tweaking. I guess it makes sense for it to lose Ceratosaurus, but the fact that I'm getting fractured from God knows how far away. They need to fix DAS by hitbox, because it sucks. I've hit him so many times directly. Oh, he's draining my stamina now. Yeah, but I have 5 minutes of immunity. Which, honestly, I mean, that's kind of fair, because it's draining your stamina. Which a lot of dinosaurs rely on stamina a lot. I think I can still get, like, Venom. I just can't get, like, the draining stamina Venom. Owl got a bite damage nerf. God, I hate Torvo. Like, it's doing so much damage on my freaking tail. I hate Torvo so much, man. I'm, like, hardtail riding it, and it's doing regular damage on my tail. It's stupid. Torvo is dumb. And bro, PT Torvo, I am convinced PT Torvo takes no brain cells, no skill, nothing, bro. That's why KTO's is infinitely better. It actually takes skill and has an interesting kit rather than face tank, durr. Yeah, a lot of people think that Rex is boring when it's face tank, durr, but like with Rex, you actually have to manage fracture levels, or otherwise your prey is going to get away from you. You have to time your ambush, and Rex doesn't have the best turning, which like its turning radius shouldn't really be touched. Honestly, it's just the precise turning. Exactly. You get jumped by a pack of raptors or Rex, hell on earth, bro. Oh man. I don't know what stats we got back on the server. Okay, let me see. Wait, hold on. Tyrannotitan charge knockback force. Did they give dash on charge on or dash on Titan knockback? I don't know. It shouldn't be. Blood soaked stamina buff. Max stamina, heavy bite stamina cost, heavy bite damage. Bars bully a dash speed increase. Looks like they already did some testing and combat changes. Interesting, interesting. Oh, these are KTO. Oh, for a second I thought it was PT Torval. I was about to be like, I'm about to delete all this shit. Oh, we're gonna have to figure out what to do with EO now. Oh. I wish we could. I wish we could remove the armor piercing. I would have just kept the armor piercing on the head slam. On the base horn swipe, I don't know about that one, Chief. Or just make it to where the armor piercing only works on things with equal combat weight to you or something. Triceratops core turning radius, combat weights. Yeah, just make it to where it only works on the friggin' head slam. Yeah. Like, I don't. You can tell they did not think that one through with the EO Trike one. They did not think that shit through. I want to combat test EO Trike first and foremost. I need to see if this is genuinely a problem or if they've like secretly put in something to make it to where it still does high damage to things smaller than it. Which, if not, mm, I think they already combat tested the new sauropods, though. I'm pretty sure. I gotta load all these freaking mods. Yeah. Well, that's good. Dinosaurs shouldn't be carbon copies of each other.